It's another home cockpit update. Uh, I've done a lot since the last one, like a lot. I built the entire roof structure and put the panels on it, and I put the overhead up here just so you can see how it's gonna look when I finish the overhead. But that's how it looks. It's got the roof. It's hard to get a good angle here. And backed up to this wall, but that's how the roof looks. And I'm gonna go next. I'm gonna prime it, then paint it, and cut the holes for the speakers right there, and probably put a fake air vent right there. I haven't done the sidewall on that yet. This is the MIP. I showed it in an earlier video, and excuse me. This is the sidewall for the captain side. I started on this week. This is the same method I built the MIP with. Get some light here. It's just plywood, and what I do is, after I'm finished building it, I'm gonna sand all the basically big imperfections out of it, and I'm gonna coat it with drywall compound, and I'm gonna sand that drywall compound till it's smooth and it looks like that right there. And then I'll prime it, sand it probably some more, then prime it again, then paint it the Boeing color. I haven't even painted the MIP the Boeing color yet, but I will soon. So yeah, I'm starting on that sidewall. They're all the Boeing measurements. Now the window rail, I'm gonna put the actual window frame for the sliding window, build the window frame right there. Then I gotta cut right here to make it line up where it's at a 90-degree angle with the MIP, the top window rail. Then I gotta put my steering tiller right there, and I'll show you the first officer sidewall right here. It's still under construction. I gotta put all the pieces in, screw them together. I still gotta find the measurements for the rear sidewall. I don't know if it's gonna fit. One thing that bothers me is it kind of sticks out right here, but that's what the measurement said, so it would stick out. I think like it curves upward or something back here. I'm really not sure how to do that. I think this back wall is supposed to be angled in. I'm not exactly sure, but I'll have to fix that if I ever do anything on this side, like out further where you actually look out to see the visuals. I'll probably have to cut it back and put something. I'm not sure exactly how that is. If anyone could help. I gotta put the window post right there. I'm not sure if that lines up the way it actually does. I think in the real plane the windows are at an angle outward more, but like I tried to make this thing as small as I could, just it's taking up a lot of room anyway. But I mean I don't know the difference. It looks fine to me. Just that it goes back farther, and if you're sitting in the captain's seat, you look out the window, you can see the corner of it right there. But I'm just gonna use my 3 screens over there for the front when I first get it done. And I think the way I'm gonna add the visuals is, instead of doing projectors, I'm gonna use wide view and just continue my LCDs on the side windows. I got my MCP months ago. It's not a finished MCP, it's a kit version from Hispa Panels, and it looks really good. It's gonna mount right here. It's gonna be like away from that. It's gonna have a box on the back with the wiring and stuff. It came with all the knobs and stuff already in the 7-segment displays. And I got this one too from Hispa Panels, the Ethos panel. I've only got one. I think I'll buy another one once I get the money. I'm gonna wire the buttons and knobs to a Pokeys card, Pokeys 56U. And I'm going to do all the LEDs and 7 segments displays with something called Arcom. It's this guy, he developed, it uses Arduino for the output, and he developed a thing to use with, make it work with ProSim. Just, you can Google Arcom by Mark and it should pull it up. It's like a very cheap system, like really cheap. It's really cool. Like, it can pretty much do all the LEDs here for less than $150. It just, you have to do it yourself, and you have to know how to solder and stuff, so that eliminates a lot of people who don't know how to do that stuff from using it. So that's pretty much the update. I can barely get I wish I could get the entire thing in view for you, but I can't. Here's the sidewall. It's starting to look like the real thing. I like the sidewall. And if we come over here, I don't have the sidewall there yet. This is what the outside looks like. Doesn't look like anything. It's just supposed to look good from the inside. I don't really care what the outside looks like, because I don't really want to look at it from the outside. I want the inside of it flying. Here's the back of the overhead. I gotta buy more switches for that. I'm gonna probably wire the lights up after I get the MCP stuff done. So yeah, right now I've got 2 old computers that are gonna run the MIP, and a laptop that's gonna run the instructor station, and then my computer right there is gonna run the visuals. And I actually figured out how to bypass the splash screen and stuff in FSX, so I don't have to choose my aircraft and everything. I could never figure out how to do that, but now I do, so I can just set it up where I click the power button on the computer, opens FSX on startup, opens all the other programs I need on startup, and I don't have to do anything in there, and then I just go to the instructor station, put in the airport I want to go to, and start like that. Much easier and quicker. So yeah, I gotta work on the overhead some. It cracked in a few places, so I'm gonna cut that out and laminate it and put it on top of the crack so you can't see them, and do that in a few other places. And I've still gotta take this thing down and wire it. It's not up here for good. I gotta add more reinforcement because it's too flexible in some parts. That's one of the desktop aviator cards the switches are wired to. It's a 2040, so it works with ProSim. So yeah, I got all the switches from that desktop aviator website. I probably could have gotten them from eBay or something, but they look pretty cheap on there. This camera doesn't like to focus. Yeah, well. Alright, so that's an update. Thanks for watching. Bye.